Hey guys, it's Kylie, and in today's video I'm going to go through some different tips that you want to know before going to Castaway Cay. So today I'm going to go through some different tips that I have about visiting Castaway Cay, which is Disney's private island. If you take a cruise to the Bahamas or the Caribbean on a Disney cruise ship, you generally do stop here at least once, sometimes even twice. So today I'm going to go through some of my different tips from my experience of going to Castaway Cay and some different things I would recommend if you are visiting Castaway Cay. But if you guys are interested in more videos just like this, definitely hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell so you get notified every time I upload. Post tons of Disney content on this channel. If there's anything you'd like to see from this channel, definitely let me know in the comments down below. So when you're going to visit Castaway Cay, some people call it Castaway Cay, you can hear it both ways. There are a few things that you definitely want to know. One big thing is there's some things that you actually want to book ahead of time. So you may say, okay, I'm going to Castaway Cay on my cruise, I'll deal with everything when I get there. Well, you might not be able to get to do everything you want if you don't book things ahead of time. This first thing is a cabana. If you want to go and stay in any of the cabanas, they have both family ones and adult only ones. This is definitely something you want to book ahead of time. Figure out when that first day you can book is and book it. These book up very quickly. Sometimes they book up with literally the first people that can book, which is either your concierge or your platinum. Sometimes they book up as quickly as that if everybody in those groups wants to use them. So definitely be aware that these book up quickly, and you can't get on a wait list for them if you're interested. But if you want to do a cabana, definitely book that right away. There are also some port adventures you may want to book. If you want to rent jet skis, go parasailing, any of that, you may want to book that in advance as well. And now the rest of these are for once you're on the island. The first thing is if you're an early riser or you love to run, I would definitely recommend getting off that boat bright and early and doing the Castaway Cay 5K. This is the first thing that happens on the island each morning, and it allows you to run and explore the island, and you get an awesome little medal. I have my medal right here. You get an awesome little Run Disney medal for completing it. It is super fun. You get a nice race bib, everything that you think from a race you get. It's fun to just run around the island, and you get to explore the island a little bit while it's still pretty quiet because you're really the only ones out there. Most people don't start coming off the boat till a little later, so you get to explore the island and see all the different things the island has to offer. Another big thing to know about Castaway Cay is it's very similar to the cruise ship in what's included. So you don't have to bring towels, you don't have to bring beach chairs. I don't know why you'd bring it on the boat anyways, but you don't have to have beach chairs. You can rent tubes, you can rent snorkel equipment. A lot of things are there if you're interested in using them. You do want to bring like your basics of sunscreen and some of that stuff, but anything that you may think you might need, like towels, tubes, any of that you can get on the island. Some things do cost a little bit, like if you want to rent tubes or snorkels, but they do have those available on the island. There's also strollers that you can get for free. So there's different things that you don't need to bring off the boat, as Disney is trying to include everything on the island. Another big thing that's included that we all love about cruises is the food. There are a couple food locations on the island. There's Cookies and Cookies 2, and they're both barbecue places. So if you're into barbecue food, I would definitely recommend eating there. There's awesome food. I've had great experiences every time we've eaten there. They also do have an adult barbecue at Serenity Bay that does have a few more options for those adults. And if you're an adult and you want to eat at the adult only location, but you don't know what to do with your kids, the kids, teens, and tween clubs, Edge Vibe and the Oceaneer Club, do happen on the island. It's Scuttle's Cove on the island for the younger kids, and then both Edge and Vibe have a teen hideout on the island. This is an awesome place to send your kids if you want to have some adult only time. Maybe you want to go on an adult only excursion, or you want to just go hang out at Serenity Bay. This is an awesome way your kids can still have fun with their friends that they've met on the cruise and enjoy the island. There's tons of activities that they do with the kids, and it allows you to have some adult only time on the island. One thing you do want to plan out also on the island is if there's anywhere specific you want to go, so that you do have both the family and adult only beaches. I would definitely recommend it if you're traveling with just adults to just go to the adult only beach. It's much quieter. There's not as many people down there. It makes a nice, calm, relaxing setting. The family beach definitely has a lot more energy, but it does also have some water slides and different things if you're interested in that. So definitely figure out where you want to go. There's so many different options to do on Castaway Cay. Another thing that you can do, it's a small rental fee, is you can rent bikes. So if you're interested in exploring the island a little more, you can rent bikes and drive around the island. This is an awesome thing to do. We've had a great experience just kind of exploring the island on bikes. There's also like a watchtower you can bike up to and climb up to see views of the whole island. I would definitely recommend this. This is something super fun to do, and it allows you to explore the island a little bit more. If you're not interested in exploring the island, because some things can be a far walk, they do also have a tram service, so you can get on the tram pretty close to where the boat drops you off. And you can take that tram to a couple different locations. You can take it to Settles Cove, you can take it to the Family Beach, and then you can take a transfer tram to Serenity Bay if you're interested in going over there. One other fun thing, as this is a Disney island, is characters do come out onto the island, so you'll get to see them all dressed up in their beach attire, and definitely ask some cast members when the characters are coming out. They come out at different times depending on the trip, and there's a few different locations they get to come out, but definitely check out those characters, and you can see characters on the beach, which is super fun. They'll sometimes even just walk around the Family Beach, and you also have photographers a lot of times on the island taking pictures of you on the beach, which allows you to get some awesome photos while there, and there's some awesome photo backgrounds that you can use as well. And if you're interested in shopping, Castaway Cay does have its own specific merch, so if there's any Castaway Cay themed merch that you want to get while you're on the island, definitely pick that up. They don't have it on the boat, they only have it on the island, so there's definitely some awesome merch you can get. We've gotten some awesome different pins, shirts, other Castaway Cay merch. If there's any Castaway Cay 5K merch, they have that on the island as well, so there's lots of different options you can get, but there's only a few places that have it, so you got to make sure you get it while you're on Castaway Cay, because you don't really have that option once you're on the boat. They only sell it on the island. And then finally, one fun last thing to do is, as you're leaving, stop by the Castaway Cay post office, and you can actually send a postcard back home to somebody that you know, or you can even send one to yourself. It usually takes a little bit to get there, so it's fun to even send one to yourself that you'll get in the mail from Castaway Cay. It gets shipped out from the Bahamas, which is super cool, and it's fun to get that little treat of vacation a little bit after you come home, just to remember the trip you had. So those are some of my different tips for visiting Castaway Cay. If you have any tips, let me know in the comments down below, or if you have any questions, I'd love to answer your questions. I'm super excited for cruising to get back and to get back to Castaway Cay, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys later.